Hi guys, hello everybody, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be talking about what you need to know about Germany before coming in there. What I will say, the things that you really know about them before coming in, and those things are peculiar to the Germans. So when you come in, just like the saying that says, when in Rome, do like the Romans. So let's get started. If you are coming to Germany, one thing you have to bear in mind is this, that the Germans love their language. They don't play with the language. And if you are not the type that like learning any foreign language, then you are going to have a problem, because their language is the only means of communication here. If you are in the daycare, nursery, higher institution, university, whatever, in the offices, anywhere you're going, in their restaurants, in hotel, in recreation places, anywhere, in their supermarket or grocery, anywhere at all you go, what you will hear is German. Nothing but German. There is no other language that you can use to communicate here in Germany if not German. So the first thing you have to bear in mind before coming here is that you have to get yourself prepared. So second is this: the Germans love being punctual. So whenever you get an appointment, maybe to an interview in an office or to any appointment at all, be it doctor's appointments, be it meeting with friends, please, if they tell you a particular time, please stick to that time. You can even start going to the meeting venue 15 minutes to the time. If you're living in a place a little bit far away from where you're supposed to meet the person, please, you go 1 hour before that time, because they don't allow any excuses for not being punctual to any meeting at all. So third is this: a typical German family consists of the children, the man and the wife, and then a pet, of course. This pet can be a dog, it can be a cat, but most times is always a dog. And another thing is this: the Germans, they love doing things orderly. Order is the first law here. If you must drive a car, please, you have to make your driving license. The law does not allow you to drive a car without a license. If you're riding on a road and the traffic light shows red, please, you have to stop. If you drive by, then you'll be ready to take any punishment that they will mete out to you. That is the law. You obey the laws. They do things here in order. They like carrying out things in order. Another thing is this: the Germans, there's something they call here in German, we normally say Ruhezeit, quiet time. In 6 o'clock in the morning, we expect that people are still sleeping, and those who need to go out very early to work, that is the time they normally wake up. And then around 12, people are expected to be preparing their lunch or taking their lunch. So between 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock or 2:30 in the afternoon, we are expected to be, whatever you're doing, to do it quietly. If you're living in a flat, in an apartment, you don't make any noise that will attract the attention of your neighbors. If you're living in a private house, you don't also embark in doing anything that will produce so much noise that will distract the peace of your neighbors. If you do that, then you're looking for trouble. again is cleanliness. Oh my God, the Germans love putting things in order, especially when it comes to cleanliness. They love being clean. The streets, they have time, they clean the streets. They have, even when it snows, they have people that clean it up even before you wake up and start preparing for your walk. Before you get to the highways, all the snows have been cleaned up by people who are responsible for that. So then if you are living in a private house and it snowed and you left the front of your house unattended to, if somebody passes by and falls down and wound his or herself, a police will be called on. And if the policeman comes, you are going to be charged for not taking care of that place, because it is your property, and everything around your property, especially when it snows, you have to take care of it. Because if you didn't clean it, if anybody passes through this place and falls down, then the law requires that you take care of this person, because it is your duty to take care of it. Again, the Germans love telling the truth. They love telling. If you're doing something with any German and he tells you that that thing is white, my dear, believe me, it is white as it is. Then if you along the way sees any German that lies to you, I'm sorry to say this, but I know somehow it's the truth. Know that that German has something to do with a foreigner. Real Germans don't lie. They always tell the truth. Even when you point a gun on their head, they will always tell you the truth. That is it. In Germany, if you want to study here, you must have your A level to be able to be admitted into any university. And if you're coming from Africa, I know there's a particular country in Africa that have the same system like the Germans, that is Cameroon. They read up to A level. But some people from the other parts of Africa, especially from the place I come from, is O level. We just do senior secondary school and then we do our WAEC, and that is it. So if you went to Polytechnic, please remember that your result cannot be a sort of is not going to be recognized here. What you need to do here in order to gain admission into their university is just you have to go back to school and get your A-level examination. Then when you pass, then you don't have any problem, then you continue, you proceed with your university education. Then if you have your BSc in Nigeria and you want to study here, you can continue. But you can continue if you want to do your master's. It's okay, you apply, you go through the procedures. But if you want to do another course, then they will have to recognize that your certificate by sending it to their data bank, the people who are in charge of it. Then they will recognize it. They will now reduce it to a sort of A level. Then with it, you can now enter the university. So if you are a HND holder or AND holder, I think your chances to continue your education with that certificate is very, very low. There is no way you're going to continue your education with that certificate. The only thing here is that you're going to do your A levels in order to get an admission into the university. With that OND or HND certificate, you cannot do anything with it. Sometimes it might even be difficult to fit into any apprenticeship here, because they will need to look for people that will a sort of place it, trying to recognize it to Dutch standard, and that is sometimes very, very difficult. So if you are a HND or AND holder, please, the best thing you do is to do your A levels and then you get admission into the universities. For those of you who are with BSc and then want to do another course here, then your BSc is okay, the certificate is okay, you can use it and enter into any course you want to do. If you want to do master's degree, is okay, but if you are a HND or OND holder, there is no chance for you. What you need is just to repeat here, start afresh, and when you get your A levels, then you will be admitted into a choice. I'm not for if there are any other thing that you know about the Germans which I didn't mention in this video. I know there are so many of them. If I should sit down here and start mentioning, it will take the whole time. So I just wanted to make this video a little bit short. So you can please drop your comment. Just write any other thing that you think is necessary one should know when coming to. That is it for now. Thank you. God bless you.